She was a maiden of rarest beauty, and not more lovely than full of glee. And evil was the hour when she saw, and loved, and wedded the painter. He, passionate, studious, austere, and having already a bride in his art, he was obsessed. And she, a maiden of rarest beauty, not more lovely than full of glee, all light and smiles, and frolicsome as the young fawn, loving and cherishing all things, hating only the art which was her rival, dreading only the palette and brushes and other untoward instruments which deprived her of the countenance of her lover. It was thus a terrible thing for this lady to hear the painter speak of his desire to portray even his young bride. Day after day, he was a passionate and wild and moody man who became lost in reveries, so that he would not see the light which fell so ghastly in that lone turret, withering the health and spirits of his bride, who pined visibly to all but him. Night after night she sat. She smiled on, knowing her love for the painter was true. But at length, as the labor grew nearer to its conclusion, there were admitted none into the turret, for the painter had grown wild with the ardor of his work, and turned his eyes from canvas merely, even to regard the countenance of his wife. And then the brush was given, and the tint was placed, and for one moment the painter stood entranced before the work which he had wrought, but in the next, while he gazed, he grew tremulous and very pallid and aghast, crying with a loud voice, "This is indeed life itself," turned suddenly to regard his beloved. She was dead.